Ouch! I yelped as the alien girl's teeth clamped down on my gloved finger, playful but sharp enough to send a jolt through my hand. Little did I know, that single bite from my new liaison officer was an attack. It was flirtation, and was about to drag me into a whirlwind of cultural chaos, accidental marriage, alien abductions, and a galactic showdown where one human's grit will remind the stars why you never underestimate Earth. If you're hooked on stories where humans turn the tables on smug aliens with sheer determination and clever twists, smash that like button, subscribe for more HFY epics, and hit the bell so you never miss a tale of cosmic triumph. Let's jump into this interstellar roller coaster. Picture this. I'm Lieutenant Commander Trevor Pratt, fresh off the Commonwealth Starship Intrepid, stepping onto the alien world of Tralia as humanity's first ambassador. The planet's a stunning mix of ancient vibes and high-tech wonders. Sweeping curves in their buildings, made from natural stone that glows under their golden sun, like something out of a dream. But my mission? Straightforward, or so they said. Build ties, learn their ways, set up trade. No one warned me about the biting. I arrived in the grand reception hall of the Terralian High Council, all polished marble and holographic displays humming softly in the background. The air smelled sweet, like exotic flowers mixed with ozone from their tech. Counselor Drell greeted me first, a towering guy with deep azure skin and pronounced ridges on his temples, his voice booming like thunder rolling over hills. He was polite, diplomatic, but I could feel the weight of first contact hanging in the air, that electric tension where one wrong move could spark misunderstandings across galaxies. Then came Nara, my assigned liaison officer. She was petite, almost human-like, but with that subtle blue undertone to her skin and iridescent eyes that shifted colors like oil on water. Her midnight blue hair cascaded down her back, catching the light in ways that made my pulse quicken. She approached with a confident stride, her delicate features lit up in what I thought was professional curiosity. Without a word, she leaned in and, nipped at my gloved fingers. It wasn't hard, but instinct kicked in. Damn it! I yanked back, flexing my hand, heart pounding like I just dodged a laser blast. Her eyes widened in shock, those ridges on her temples flushing a deeper shade. She spun on her heel and stalked off, leaving me standing there like an idiot. Drell chuckled behind me. The cultural briefing must have missed a few details. Turns out, on Tralia, a gentle bite is a way of saying, "Hey, you're cute." And my reaction? Basically a public slap in the face. Great start, Trevor. Heat crept up my neck, but I wasn't about to let that slide. If I was here to represent humanity, I'd fix it myself. No reassigning liaisons. I'd bridge this gap the human way, with determination and a dash of charm. I tracked her to the Eastern Gardens, a lush paradise bursting with purple and blue flowers that released a heady, sweet scent, like jasmine on steroids. The paths wound through glowing vines, and in the center, on a bench carved from amber stone, sat Nara. Her posture was stiff, shoulders tense. But up close, I couldn't help noticing her elegance, the tilt of her eyes, the curve of her jaw. She spotted me coming, her iridescent gaze narrowing. "Ambassador," she said coolly, "come to humiliate me further?" "No," I replied, stopping a safe distance away, hands open in that universal "I'm harmless" gesture. "I owe you an apology. I didn't get the memo on biting being romantic." Her expression softened just a fraction, curiosity flickering. On Earth, that'd be seen as an attack, or something way too forward for strangers. She tilted her head, those ridges twitching slightly. Fascinating. And here I thought I was being subtle. We both laughed then, the tension cracking like ice under a warm sun. It was musical, her laugh like chimes in the wind. We sat and talked, starting over. "I'm Trevor Pratt, human ambassador, and I promise no more freakouts over customs." "Naratau," she said, her voice warming. "And I'll warn you before I bite next time." As we strolled the gardens, the golden sunlight filtering through leaves that hummed with bioluminescent energy, I felt something shift. This wasn't just diplomacy anymore, it was connection. But aliens like the Terralians have been spacefaring for centuries, viewing humans as upstarts, primitive newcomers to the stars. They underestimated our adaptability, our knack for turning mishaps into alliances. Little did they know, that bite was just a spark. A few days later, the formal dinner in the grand banquet hall cranked up the stakes. The room was massive, crystal chandeliers floating on anti-grav tech, casting rainbows across tables laden with exotic dishes. Representatives from all 7 provinces eyed me curiously. First human they'd seen after all. Nera stood beside me in a flowing midnight blue gown that hugged her form, making my throat dry. "Just follow my lead," she whispered, her breath warm against my ear. "And try not to bite anyone." We sat at the high table, me between her and Drell. The food was wild, star-shaped fruits, glowing soups that tasted like spice honey. Nera pointed to a blue fruit. "Peel it first." Her fingers brushed mine as she demonstrated, deftly stripping the skin to reveal pale flesh beneath. She handed it back with ceremonial flourish. I bit in, sweet, tangy, incredible, but the room went hush. Stares everywhere. Nera's cheeks darkened in a blush. "Oh, what did I do?" She leaned close, her scent wrapping around me like a cloak. When a female prepares food and a male accepts it like that, it's a public declaration of romance. My fork froze midair. "So I just announced we're courting to the whole leadership?" "Pretty much." The aliens around us murmured, some amused, others shocked. These Terralians, with their advanced tech and ancient traditions, saw humans as blunt, unrefined. They ignored how we thrive on improvisation, turning their customs against expectations. But Nera, she orchestrated it, testing the waters. And honestly, I wasn't mad. "I'm flattered," I told her later, our eyes locking amid the speeches. "Complications aside, I'd like to explore this." That night, the air crackled with possibility. But the real escalation hit in Calitha, a remote province with stone and vine buildings nestled between mountains. Traditions that were archaic, Nero warned, her voice laced with nerves as our transport hummed over lush forests. The locals eyed off-worlders warily, their ridges pronounced, postures rigid. Governor Thane greeted us formally, but the stares followed. Our quarters? 1 room, 1 bed. Custom, Nera explained, blushing. Separate would imply I'm undesirable. The space felt intimate, the waterfall outside roaring like distant thunder. Tension built, my heart racing from her proximity. "I'm drawn to you," she confessed, tracing my jaw with cool fingers. Since that first bite, challenges loomed, cultural gaps, diplomatic risks, but humans excel at bridging divides. We shared the night, our connection transcending species, her touch igniting something profound. But morning brought the dawn ceremony. Chanting elders, iridescent liquid in a basin. We sipped from a chalice, hands pressed together. "You're bound now," Nera whispered, eyes wide. "Married. By ancient law." My comm buzzed. Medical alert from the Intrepid. A Terralian compound in my system. TR-290. From our intimacy. Potential harm? But I felt sharper, stronger. We rushed back, but en route, a Vardari ship attacked. Angular predators. Territorial expansionists who mock human weakness. Blasts rocked us. I felt Nera's fear through our budding empathic bond. They're after us because of the binding. It grants humans ally status in disputed territories. The Meridian Belt, resource-rich. Crash landing in a valley. I drew them away, enhanced reflexes dodging lasers. Stunning 2 before capture. In their cell, we met researcher Krell, a Vardari dissenter. "Your compatibility challenges isolationism," he said, angular features twitching. Scans showed the compound, enhancing me, not harming. The turning point. Rescue ships arrived. In the command center, facing Commander Vex's arrogance. "Humans are primitive. I propose alliance." Shared research, equitable resources. Short breaths. Tense stares. Vex dismissed, but Krell backed me. Holograms flared. Captain Harrington and Drell demanding release. I stepped in. This binding isn't war, it's opportunity. Dialogues flew. Vex sneers versus my calm rebuttals. Humanity forges bonds where others see walls. Stakes escalated, ships primed for battle. But my ingenuity shone. Proposed joint facilities, biochemical exchanges. Vex relented, vessels withdrawing. The climax hit as we shuttle free. Framework signed. Vardari shocked, Terralians awed. One human turned crisis to alliance. Nara whispered, pride surging through our bond. My heart swelled. Proving worth, turning underestimation to respect. Humanity's triumph, not force, but connection. Sometimes a simple ouch reminds the galaxy that humans don't just survive. We adapt, connect, and conquer the stars with unbreakable spirit. If this tale of human grit fired you up, hit that like button and drop a comment. How would you handle an alien bite gone wrong? Subscribe for more HFY stories that celebrate our cosmic dominance. Next one's even wilder.